My name is Alicia. Alicia Wallace. For the last 9 years of my life, I've been locked up for something that shouldn't have happened. 9 years of waking nightmares, drug cocktails, and steadily diminishing sanity in that damned mental ward have reduced my reality to that of a hellish fever dream. I fight to hold on to what little fragments of my past life I still have inside my head. Those crucial bits that haven't been eroded by experimental sedatives designed to cure me. I remember I used to be a medic, that I used to heal people. Yet I couldn't heal the most important person in my world. My daughter, who's afflicted with a disease incurable by any doctor, whose fate I intend to uncover. My own fate has placed me squarely on the path to finding her, thanks to an arranged prison transfer and a macabre twist of fate that has all led to this moment.
Okay.
My name is Alicia Wallace.
We know. Don't make me listen again. Okay, so she's Alicia Wallace. She gets in a bus wreck. She's like she's being transported. She's in prison. I think for killing her kid and her husband. And like so she's in this prison bus. It wrecks. Next thing we know, she's like in a boat being taken away from the wreckage. And then she's Alicia. Her name is Alicia. She wakes up in this big house. And let's see, where are we? Her name is Alicia. Her name is Robert Paulson. I think this is it because it's 4:18 in the morning, which suggests that I was up very late last week. Oh man. Her name is Alicia. I literally have no idea, like. Yeah, to get this thing working again, and to be clear, everything's working fine. It's just that one Murloc that just does not run across the screen anymore. I'm gonna have to jump through I'm gonna have to read shit, and I just don't want to sit here and read stuff while trying to do shit in chat, so I become hyper-focused when something is wrong. With trying to fix the wrong thing, and that's just how I am. And then I get really hard on myself because I'm very hard on myself about everything. I don't get the dishes done when I said I was gonna get them done. Oh my god, I'll scream at myself for like an hour. Her name is Alicia. Magnifitacular, thanks for 69 months. Yo, nice, nice. Oh, I see. Simply Jackson with 58 months as well. Voidheim, 57 months. Sorry. I fucking suck today. I'm sorry. Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's go into the world. Let's figure out. I don't remember what I was supposed to be doing last week. We got stuff. We're in the middle of things. I'm in the Plumbus room. You're an out of sight, out of mind person. I try to be like super rigorous to the point, to like a fault with like everything that I do. Because I feel the burden of responsibility. And I think I'm pretty good at keeping up, but then if I screw one thing up, like if somebody else screws it up, it's not a big deal. If I screw it up though, holy shit. Go up the ladder. Did I... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Go down the ladder. Them anus. Chukin, what's up? Diggity Dex, thanks for 29 months.
A.
How's this game? You played the demo and it seems decent. You know, I was kind of surprised by it because last week I looked at it. I was kind of expecting it to be not very good, and it's actually quite good. But there are parts that are really obtuse and stupid. There's this whole puzzle sequence that I hate. We'll get to it. But the rest of it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Definitely invokes the old school survival horror spirit. It wants you to use little ammo. I don't have very much. It wants you to run when you need to run. It wants you to know that her name, by the way, is Alicia. And, yeah. You have executive function issues. You think of too many things to do to the point of doing nothing. I can understand that. Okay, so this is... I see a bad. I see a big bad. My monitor... Hang on. I cannot see. Everything's washed out. That's so much better, holy fuck. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it just... Everything looks... I'll turn it on, everything will look washed out, then I'll turn it on, everything's way too dark. Today it looks washed out. Dunk 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 dunk. Bump 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 bump. Bunk bunk bunk. They should have just named the game Alicia. Holy fuck. Okay, so yesterday, I went on an emotional roller coaster. I think it was like a week or two ago we were talking about Wesley Willis in this chat. Like, he came up again in like this metal music chat that I'm in. And I'd said I had seen him at this club that I had used to go to in Kansas City. And when I Googled that club, it was like a punk venue, a punk and metal venue, so it was real grungy and gross. And now they now do weddings. It's now like really nicely made over, and there's this picture of it, and like we were marveling in how nice and like sanitary it looks. And then there's just this pole in the middle that like several people that had been there also recalled. I'll just show you. Hang on. Instead of just describing it, I'll just show you. It's not like a big secret. I don't have pictures of like before. If I really searched, I'd probably be able to find some. No. Don't you do this. What? Holy shit. I cannot function today. Wow. There we go. It's this place. Yel Torion. That stage that looks like some kind of place Mumford and Sons would play used to be home to a lot of metal bands. I saw Wesley Willis on this stage. But more importantly, this pole in the middle of the room has been baptized by hundreds of moshers in their blood because they've run into it so many times, because that's where the pit was. That's where the pit was located in this shitty club. Now it is apparently a wedding venue. There's a load-bearing pole. Yeah. So for some reason that came up, because I said I had seen Wesley Willis. But more importantly, as I said, I saw Wesley Willis at that venue with this girl that I used to know. And that girl, she had ended up going out. She got married to one of the guys from My Chemical Romance, which is a very weird. That's still weird to me. So bad. So when I had Googled El Torreon. I was like, huh, wow. Then I was like, I'm gonna Google her and see what the fuck is going on, because I know they got divorced. But upon Googling this, I found a picture of her. I bet this. I found a picture of her with somebody I wasn't expecting to see a picture of her with. I don't know if you guys know who Ian Watkins is. I don't know if you're familiar with a band named Lost Prophets. Some of you probably, I'll say that name and you'll go, oh, Jesus Christ, say no more. Yeah. That man is in prison for a very, very bad reason. And I'm like, ooh, I wonder what that's like. Oh, like for her to know this information. Yikes. Yeah. Then somehow the conversation had like pivoted towards like that venue in Kansas City that had turned into like a wedding venue, and then I was like, I think they moved all that stuff to the Riot Room, and the Riot Room used to be the Hurricane when I went there, but they changed the name to like the Riot Room. Oh fuck, hang on. I'm telling a story? I need a second. Okay, so then I decide to Google the Riot Room to make sure that I've got the right place. And I come up with this. Transform, reset. I come up with this shit. This fucking building I've seen dozens and hundreds of concerts at is no more. What the heck? It was like yesterday was this information like bomb to me. Yeah. At that point, I decided to turn off the computer and walk away. I don't know why I didn't tell you guys this yesterday. I was too busy with the other thing. I was too busy with the other thing that we were doing yesterday. But good lord. Okay, let's see. Let's equip this. Now that is punk. I think it had been shut down for other reasons, like I think they'd shut down the Riot Room for either it was they were finally shutting it down or something else. So nobody was like in it when this occurred, but still. So what a reckoning of yeah, just everything I've known is just ugh. My foundations. No, I'll figure out the Murloc thing. I know at least what it has to do with. It's just fixing it. I don't know where the file is I need. And when I get done streaming, the last thing I'm thinking about is that fucking Murloc, so it keeps getting pushed aside. Oh man, there's so many dudes here. Wow, his body fell. He fell through the stairs like I would have fallen through those stairs. Yeah, right, Muscle? I don't know if they got together or what. That was just on one of those dated or not websites. She married Mikey Way. And they were married for several years. I haven't spoken to her in a very long time. But I saw Wesley Willis with her at that place. I don't know. There's got to be more bullets up here. Okay, big problems. She's Ebony Dimension Ravenway. Yes. Oh shit. There we go. Fantastic. Perfect. Tina, welcome. Thank you. How's it going? I know Travis streamed for today, today into tonight as well. He was playing some God of War. I don't know, I only had to see Trav for about 5 minutes today. I was lurking. I was working on an episode of Garbage of the Internet, which I intend to have done for Thursday. What? Why? Who? Huh? Tina, how's it going? Thank you for the raid. How was Death Stranding? A game I miss. We do a bit of waiting. First garbage of the year. I'm gonna try to have one at the end of every month. That's my goal. That's the goal I'm gonna set for myself, that when I don't deliver, I'm going to get very angry with myself over, as we discussed a minute ago. Tina, thanks for the 74 months as well. You know, I'm good. I'm good. How are you? We're playing this Resident Evil clone called Them and Us. Oh, fuck. And that's my story. That's what we're doing. Love Death Stranding. I think about that game a lot. I restarted it on PlayStation, but PlayStation's in the basement, so now I don't know when I'm gonna get back to it. At this point I'm just waiting for the director's cut to be on PC. Snake! Ew. Thanks for 63 months. Welcome back, dude. Tina, I feel it is my duty to share a game with you that you might enjoy, because I loved it yesterday. It's called Strange Horticulture. It just came out. As a fellow gardener, I think you're gonna like it. Are you, sir? Oh yeah, it's a Resident Evil clone. There's elements that maybe feel like they're The Last of Us, but definitely more Resident Evil. I could be like crack to Tina. I didn't want to stop playing it yesterday. I thought it was very good. I picked it up after I was done, because we just played the demo yesterday. But I'm gonna play the whole thing. So okay, let me clue you in on the story here. Let me clue you in. So her name is Alicia. And she got in a bus crash. She was in a bus. She was incarcerated. And we think she's incarcerated for killing her kid and her husband. And she got away from the bus wreck. But she didn't get away by herself. She was just, like, taken somewhere. And she woke up in this, like, crazy big mansion. And then there's this whole dimensional thing where I think she's starting to see things. She's cooked, and she thinks she's going to, like, find her daughter. She's looking for her daughter. There's also some Billy Ray Cyrus looking guy. I don't know enough about him to give you the details. I don't even remember his name. Hang on. Oh shit. Why are you so tough? Wow. Have I seen Elisa? I do have that one. I need to add it to my list. Haven't played it yet though. Shit. Okay, I gotta remember where this is. Oh wow, there's all kinds of goodies here. There's a record, there's like a full health kit. Where am I? I'm in the big greenhouse. Auto Buddha, thanks for 40 months. Welcome, welcome back. Okay. All right. I'm going crazy, which is not an invalid, like, statement, or some of this soundtrack, ambient noise I'm hearing reminds me of Artifact 81, which I just finished. That song that keeps playing, that... Is this like Florida Woman the game? Kinda. Speaking of Florida Woman, oh my god, she was up to some shit. I got stories. Who the fuck else is in here? I hear it. He's over there. Okay. Archive 81's really good. I've been falling asleep to the podcast too, but I couldn't tell you, like... I couldn't tell you if it holds up to the podcast, because, like I said, falling asleep. You haven't been in a good head... Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I gave you such a hard time. It's really not your fault. It's not... I wouldn't say it's, like, super intense, no. But my threshold for that kind of stuff is, pretty high, so... Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. The door is locked. The chosen one must complete the Odyssey before this path will be unlocked. What the fuck is... Like the book? You want me to sit down and read right now? The Magnus Archives. Yo, I'm looking that up right now. I will pay. I don't listen to a lot of those kinds of podcasts, so anything that's got that vibe, I'm ready for. I'll take the recommendations, especially because those are great to fall asleep to. Okay. So what have I essentially done here, besides what I feel like is nothing? Story time. I could come up with other stories. You just have to give me a minute. You'd have to give me a minute, because I can't. You're the only one left in the world that doesn't seem to understand the popularity behind podcasts. I don't entirely get, some of it, but also I do, as somebody who will go do exercise a lot, and I'd rather listen to something like that than music sometimes. Or falling asleep. I think they're great for falling asleep too, if they're like a narrative one. But it just harkens back to like a radio show. Especially those narrative podcasts that have like a storyline and the sound effects and everything. But yeah. It really depends. Some of those high production ones are really impressive. You're here for story time? Okay, so her name is Alicia. Oh, the ointment. Oh, there's so much stuff I suddenly can't pick up. I didn't totally understand the appeal of the audio till I was wanting something to kind of sleep to. Because I never understood this before.
You okay, boy?
I always wanted I either wanted total silence, which never really works out for me. I don't know why. I'd turn the TV on or something, and then I just kind of get in the habit of turning the TV off when I got tired. And anymore, I'll put in like a headphone and just listen to something while my eyes are closed, and that works great. Yeah, exactly, Window. I'm too in my head a lot of the times, so that helps to take me out of there, so I can just sleep or relax or whatever. Not too dissimilar to what I do for people who lurk, I guess, you know, in the stream. They're here to listen to me talk about how her name is Alicia. And she's on a mission. It's gonna take me a minute to get my bearings. Alicia, Whitaker or something. This looks like a complex device. I wonder what it's used for. Alicia White name. Oh shit. Holy shit. I didn't even see him. They designed him for me to not see. Holy fuck. Ow. Holy shit. Wow. Parasite exterminated. I need... Hang on. There's a health kit back here. I'm gonna go grab it. Where was it? Hang on. Hang on. Now we're fine. Now we're good. feel like I need to crank the volume up in this. My God. He had a medium bandage. There was an ointment somewhere too. I'll find it again. Is that a blood rock? What is, what? Ah! Salt the earth! In the Dark? In the Dark is a podcast that investigates cold cases. Is that... That's not the Michelle McNamara one, right? I listen to Morbid a lot. Alicia. I listen to a lot of those true crime ones. Those can be hard sometimes because of the subject matter, but I do listen to those. Checkers McGavern.
I don't even know what to type here anymore.
Thanks for the 84 months, dude. Welcome back. Auto Buddha, thanks for the 40 months. Just type words. Just make up words. Gate is locked. We're headed into the forest behind the, behind that big darks, but around Sen's fortress. Yes, Leslie. We're talking about, well, we're talking about podcasts in general, but somebody brought up true crime podcasts, so I'm definitely into those. I'm a true crime junkie. Murdaugh murders? Alright, okay. I'm gonna bookmark that one too. Those narrative ones, like Archive 81, are great for falling asleep, but the true crime ones are ones that I listen to when I'm like working out or something. There is a girl, her name is Alicia in this game. Yeah. I don't think I meant to go this way yet. Anyway, we got there because the ambient noises of this kind of reminded me of Archive 81. This green stuff, I'm seeing it everywhere. I wonder if that's why all these plants look so sick. Like they've mutated. Is there more? Okay. That's so Alicia. That's so Raven. What? Vigo the Carpathian, the scourge of Moldavia. Oh shit, it locked me out. Gatekeeper notes. Who is the gatekeeper? Note number 3. I noticed something very peculiar the other night. Some of the initiates, myself included, have been on high alert after a party of initiates had disappeared a couple days ago. One of them I knew well. His name was John. A curious bastard he was. He was convinced the master had some kind of riches stored somewhere underground, where we've heard rumors of a great subterranean chamber existing below the mansion. He tried to talk a group of us into exploring with him, but those of us with any shred of common sense, refused his invitation. Last night, as I was making my usual nocturnal rounds, trying to find some answers, I noticed a big brute was nowhere to be found. The big brute. I walked around the cemetery where I finally saw him walking down a stone path I'd never noticed before, carrying a full-sized coffin. I followed him for some time until we came upon some ancient-looking ruins. I dared follow him inside after he barged through a large stone door while I tried to stay hidden behind pillars and collapsed walls. I noticed he'd gone through a large wooden door deep within the building, disappearing with the coffin. I put my ear to the door, could hear strange muffled sounds from the other side. I waited for an hour to see if he'd come back and was getting ready to leave when he re-emerged without the coffin and used some thick braided rope to tie the door off. It looked like it led below ground. What was he doing down there? What were those terrible noises I heard? Oh God, Jonathan! Okay, so I'm expecting this fight to suck. Especially because I don't have a lot of... I have 15 bullets. I don't have any shotgun shells. There may be a box up here somewhere. It's something unpredictable, and in the end that's right. I hope you had the fight of your life. Holy shit, he's actually quite terrifying. There's a barrel here. Looks like it can be broken. Oh, shit. He was ready. He's waiting for a hug. Oh, man. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to break one of these. He's got like a Devin Townsend strapping young lad era skullet. He's just kind of scary looking. Oh, damn. I don't know if he is killable, but the doors are like sealed off, so we got a big problem. stand toe to toe with him, I guess. Shit. Oh, I'm gonna die. Combine. Fuck me, dude. The transition from like aiming to like running is so painful. It's probably why I'm not gonna make it. No! I'm not a fan of difficulty equating to like bullet sponge, but that's the difficulty I've signed up to play on, so you know. Now that I know all that shit is laying around, though, I think what I'm gonna do. So this set me back pretty far. I haven't actually saved since the beginning of the game. Or since we started tonight. So whatever we did tonight doesn't matter. I gotta restart. Pain. Bowgun bolts. Empty antique paper. Okay. Knowing this, though, I'll try to use less shotgun. Try to use less bullets in general. Although I can't really get around these things I've got to shoot up here. I have to. Oh, balls. That might be your favorite emote? Really? Well, that's cool. I am honored. Let's try to just juke this thing so I don't have to waste the bullets. Who is the goth from the IT crowd? Fucker. Oh, fucker. Okay, alright, okay. I'm in it to win it. Live to win! Locked from the inside. What I need to do is find, well, this is full of stuff, but I need to find, like a place to save. That'll do. I did go this way. Let me grab the... Well, yeah, let me grab the health out of here. I think I'm gonna have to kill one of these. One of these dudes. Although maybe if I'm quiet, he won't notice. Oh, we're off to the races. Oh, we're off to the races now. You think you're getting too tired to provide me mediocre banter anymore? No! Yeah, next week's gonna be big for New Vegas. I'm gonna push aside any other notions of anything else. Except I'll probably return to that Doomish game. Okay. We're at least better prepared now for this motherfucker. Have a good one, Cavalupa Mortis. The fucking... His goddamn new rock boots. Maybe he's not killable. Or maybe he's just got phases. Shit. God damn it. I need to let him take that swing and then I need to move. I don't... What? This coffin has your name on it! I got a gatekeeper key. Nice. Well, don't come alive again on me. I was really afraid he was gonna be like unkillable. That was my concern. Is that fucking Danny Filth there was gonna just be this unkillable force like Nemesis, you know? What's up, Justin? I'm sorry, Bunny Mud, I'm sorry. I was reminded of them, like... There was like a performance from Bloodstock last year that went up on YouTube, and then I opened it, and I was like, damn. No wonder I never listened to Cradle of Filth when I was younger. I just didn't think they were very good. No, we haven't gone back to the cop detective yet. Oh. What's that other door? band like that we listened to. I definitely listened to a lot of Dummy Booger. And like the recorded Cradle stuff isn't terrible, but live, holy shit. Okay, so we got the gatekeeper key. I don't know exactly what that's gonna do. I'm just not ready to fight that thing yet. I also have records with which to save. And there's a whole bunch of stuff back in that garden worth picking up. So what I guess I'm saying I'm going to do is I'm going to go save in my little pocket universe here. And I'm going to go pick up those things because there was, I think, some ointment. There might have been a bandage. There were some things. Important things. Start here. That's how you feel about Smashing Pumpkins? I was always so hit and miss on Smashing Pumpkins. I grew up with Siamese Dreams, so I love that album, but... I'm gonna store that there. Oh. I don't blame you, little black dress. I never like to force my noisy, obnoxious music preferences on people. Outside of, like, the shit that you gotta hear for, like, you know, the stream, but... Were it my choice, I'd actually just probably have on the Goth Station all the time. And then sometimes, you know, some obnoxious metal. But most of the time, probably keep it pretty chill. Smashing Pumpkins was one of those acquired tastes, because, yeah. Billy Corgan was like this. Not everybody liked it. It's true. What's this? That thing looked like it was carrying a coffin. Was he feeding that creature for some reason? You know, when you think about that thing that I killed standing here carrying a coffin, he reminds me of those things from that area of New World. The cool area. The Eldritch area. Yeah, the Goth Channel. Where I would just put on, every day here would be like, Black Planet, the Black World. That is what I would force everybody to listen to. You're fucking kidding me. I didn't have to run back to my pocket dimension. That's okay. That's alright. That's true. Billy Corgan riding a roller coaster is the greatest thing that's come from the Smashing Pumpkins in a long time. Wee. Uh-oh. Salt the earth! Oh my god, cyber goths. Do you want to know the level of maintenance it takes to be a cyber goth? It's a lot. Especially for like a girl. You gotta get like the Dreadfalls. You gotta have them huge platform, new rock boots. I got as far as the boots, and then I was like, I'm too lazy for this. The gas masks, yeah, they were ready for COVID 20 years ago. That's true. So instead, like the 2020s version of that is black shirt, black leggings. The shoes are, as long as they're comfortable, it doesn't necessarily matter what the shoes look like, as long as they're really low key. I call it the sloth goth. That's where I'm at. You can't stop watching Billy Corgan ride a roller coaster now. That is some garbage of the internet classic. I can hear all of them on the roof above me? Low effort, all black clothes. I would say the sloth goth would be, yes. If I was making this up currently, and I am. Just all black clothes. Oh shit. Anon, thanks for gifting a sub to Goth Boy Dick. Nice. Why do my I'm so into the footsteps of this game. You're not wrong. I can just listen to them all day. Yeah, that's true. The feet you were hearing, the peanut shells, that was up above. There's like, just like 10 enemies I just ran by. My pocket dimension. I think that's fair, little black dress. Most of my clothes are black. I have some colored things, but not many. Yikes. I don't know why I'm using this. Oh man, don't get me started on the cottagecore thing. You mix in sloth goth with the cottagecore thing, and that's a whole mood. That's where I'm going in my 40s. Oh man, I gotta complete the Odyssey. I don't even know what that means, but I gotta complete it. I just mostly came back through this area to grab these items that were just hanging out around. Anon, thanks for gifting us up to help. I have too many cats. Oh man, I'm pretty excited for Garbage of the Internet, because a couple of these stories I've got are directly related to Help I Have Too Many Cats. Or at least one I can think of. Ugh. Damn. So yeah, that's the other part of this. Her name is Alicia, but and she's probably like a murderer, but also she was brought to this island, and this island's got all this weird cult shit going on. And I think they were feeding people this like elixir they were cooking up, and that mutated the people, the cultists, into this all these things we're seeing around. I gotta deal with him now. It's a whole thing. Nigma, thanks for 77 months.
Teen fine.
No. Dude, every person on Hoarders that was hoarding, like, cats, it never ended well. And they weren't, like, eating the cat shit. They were just living with dead cats everywhere, and they didn't know it. Oh, that's where Fluffy went. You son of a bitch.
Dead ass.
Yeah. That one lady, though, Shanna, she was just eating her own crap. She just, like, argued about buying a salad, and they were like, Shanna, there's fecal matter all over everything in the house. And she's like, okay, well, I like the taste of it. I've been eating poop for 10 years. Anon, thanks for gifting a sub to Lead Cats with My Bum. And so, am I reading that correctly? I can't tell. Okay, we got a problem. I got a slight problem here. danger! Ow. Motherfuck. Oh, I'm not. This is bad. This ended poorly. Later. I'm getting out of here. Getting out of here before it's too late. Oh, man. What I really need is shotgun shells. Let's see, pocket dimension. I left my where did I put my pocket dimension nearby here? There it is. I know! We got like, what, Clue? And it's not even like a video game? Let's go. Okay. It's not ideal. It'll have to do, though. That's true. It was Murder House. Had the greenhouse. Murder greenhouse. Have a good one, Captain Swiggy. I promise the Murloc will be fixed next time. And maybe I'll actually get some other things done as well. I'm done fucking around with this thing. I'm gonna go blow its face off. The Murloc is broken. He's broken. 'Cause he's broken. Okay, the problem is I don't know if this mother-father reset himself. I think he did. I think he did. I think that is like an Evanescence Seether, like, collab. You wanna take a swing at me, bro? You wanna go? All I know is a friend of mine was like a fill-in drummer for the tour for that band. Not Evanescence, the other one. Oh, fuck. He was stuck in the corner for a second. It was perfect. I'm sorry, Brownie. I'm sorry. Always look for the circle pillar strat. Finally! See, there's country songs still. Somebody needs to save that forever. I mean, Knives hates every game, so I can't trust anything that he says. Name 6 games that you hate. You hate this one. You hate Death Stranding. I'm pretty sure you hated, oh, jeez. You hate No Man's Sky. You hate, ooh. There was another one I played recently and you were like, this fucking game sucks. Most things that I play, you hate. And he's gonna go, I'm still waiting for 2 more. Those things I play are bad. That's what that's my channel. That is my brand. Okay, part of me really wants to go get the ointment and use it with this instead. Oh shit. No time for love, Dr. Jones. Okay, I don't require you to like this game. It's not necessarily likable. I can't play games that people actually enjoy, you know? They would rather watch me play the shitty games they don't want to play. That is... In a time of ancient streamers, memers, and, when the ancient mods were petty and cruel. It is kind of incredible how polarizing opinions on Death Stranding are. I think it's a really, it's a nice experience, like streaming it and translating it into something that is entertaining to watch is difficult to do. But it's definitely not everybody's, like, cup of tea. The thing that was most interesting to me is that It had been compared to like my summer car in a way to me, which I understand the comparison in a way. And man, that's a level of hatred I wasn't prepared for, Baru. It didn't quite have the same. It didn't quite have the same vibe as my summer car. It took itself too seriously for me to really cut loose with it on stream. But it's still it's like a good game, and I think about having streamed it. There's a lot of games that I've thought about, like either me having streamed it or thought about streaming it. Or I started to stream it and I quit it, and then I'm just like, man, I wish I hadn't quit it, but I don't think that they're fun to watch me play. So I've had to sit and kind of evaluate what's good for me to play on stream and what's maybe something I should not share, you know? But I think Death Stranding is one of those games for me that I don't know that sharing it is really necessarily good for me. But yeah, I don't know. It really depends. It really depends. Because there was a time where I thought that I could stream just about anything and make it interesting, and maybe to some extent that's true, but... Ah! There's some games that just... they're difficult to stream. The Witcher 3 was like the first kind of big test I noticed. Ghost of Tsushima is one that it wasn't necessarily difficult to stream. It just felt like it was boring to watch me play it, you know. Red Dead 2 kind of felt that way a little bit. I really enjoyed Red Dead 2. I don't know that I should. I'm conflicted because I want to stream those games, but also I'm just like, well, do I want it? Do I want to bore people to death? For the sake of my channel, do I want to keep it a little more exciting? Maybe just play those off stream, you know? Open world games are really difficult to stream. They have to have a level of jank, that Bethesda jank to hook me in and make it exciting, you know? Red Dead 1 had so many amazing bugs in it that it was perfect for that. Red Dead 2 was so polished that it was difficult. Like, you know, everybody loved the big thing everybody loved watching me do in Red Dead 1 was put people in front of the train. They made that really difficult in Red Dead 2. I could barely do it. Dismembered. Do it again. That being said, yeah, if this game like drags on for hours and hours, I would question whether or not we should finish it. But I think this is maybe a 3 streamer game. Oh. But yeah, I don't know. Another one that weighs on me a lot is Shadow of Mordor, because it was such a slog. It was entertaining, but also it was really pissing me off. One VTuber straight up rage quit after 5 minutes because it dared to have a plot. Oh. Yeah, I'm always so torn about... For the most part, I'll play almost anything, but it seems like the dumber the game is, the better. For the way I do things, because I'm kind of an idiot, so it works. We play off, me and the game, we play well off one another. No, Death Stranding was compared to my summer car, to me. in the amount of kind of just like make your own fun, I think, involved, or like the mechanics, because a lot of it is so it's not co-op, but it feels like it sometimes. Oh, dude. I don't even remember what got me off of Red Dead 2. What is it? It might have been I think I did get up to chapter 3. But I don't think it was that. I think it was just a game release. Some game came out that derailed it. It's part of why this year I was thinking of doing a thing where I took on large scale games like that and tried to finish some of them. But it's a big undertaking. I don't know. What's going on here? It's locked. There's a strange symbol. They were buried with us to protect us. Their vessels now contain our souls. Take our hand, Holy Mother. Okay. We are the 6. Then again, so yeah, I think when I start getting too in my head about shit like that, I start to just go back to the whole reason I started streaming, which was literally to just finish games. Or at least play them for a long period of time. Because back in the day, I'd pick up a game, and maybe some of you can relate. I'd pick up a game, I'd play it for like a week or so, and then I would never touch it again. I just amassed this huge stack of stuff I never finished. And streaming for me was, well, let's start finishing that, you know? The statue looks ancient. Looks like her hand's holding something. Like something should be placed there. Well, it looks like we're gonna be doing some puzzle work down here. Too dark to see anything. Oh, I'm gonna need a... Well, there's a candelabra down here. What do you want from me? I'd say it could be me, but I haven't really dropped any frames, so I don't think it's me. You were a greater than 5 games a year household growing up, so you finished the fuck out of the games. Yeah. I mean, when if you're of a certain age, you got like you got a couple of games and then you just played the shit out of them. But yeah, as I got older, especially with how games are now, I just started to get too many of them. And so, yeah, streaming for me was to get into games and finish them. And I still want to do that. But yeah, there's still that lingering of question of, you know, is that something I should stream or should I enjoy it myself? I think for the most part, most games are still streamable, but there's a few that I should not stream. They're not meant for me to stream. The gate is locked. I need to find my way to the other side. I am here! Thanks for the 4 months. Welcome back. Any Super Nintendo games you want to finish? Not really. I mean, the Super Nintendo was back in the day when you got games you had to play the fuck out of because that's all you had. Although I will say I would consider like playing something like Link to the Past. What is that? Oh shit. Holy water note. Me and a group of other initiates were ordered to help clean up the church and prepare it for the next ceremony today. A strange thing occurred while we were there, setting up the ceremonial chalices from which the brew would be served, and from that, sort of business. Fellow initiate Lance had went down to the basement level to see if we could find more candles and pews with which to bring up and increase the seating capacity of the main room. He told us he had found a room down there with a strange-looking golden pillar with a bowl filled with water along with some books. We all went down to investigate, and I recognized at once what it was. Prior to answering Lord Aelfred's calling, I was a practicing Catholic, and as such, have seen the inside of many churches prior to my pilgrimage to the Master's Island. What I saw when I went down there was a baptistry with what was unmistakably a holy water font. It looked ancient, perhaps from the 1600s or earlier. The Bibles I found down there were incredibly rare versions. I was shocked, thinking surely the Master would have removed all such instances of heresy in his church. When we informed him of the room, he exploded in anger, almost seeming ashamed what we had found. He refused to leave his chamber to investigate, instead ordering a team of us to board up the room. I've never seen such a strong emotional response from him before. As a huge Zelda fan, you support this? Yeah, going into like a retro catalog I think would be fun. There's not a ton of AAA games that I'm super excited about. Like, I know people are jazzed about Dying Light. I'll get to it eventually. Honestly, that thing about like the 500 hours, even though I know that's like accounting for every single path you could take, that exhausted me. That announcement exhausted me. I was like, who's got time for that? Use that. Because I guess... But I don't have... space. Use that. Yeah, I don't know when I'll play Dying Light 2. I'm not like stoked to like play it immediately. And I'm certainly not gonna like day one it. Elden Ring, on the other hand, I feel like I'm gonna have to, because I'm really interested in that one. Oh, I love Secret of Mana. I actually did start that at one point. Should go back to it. When Chrono Trigger stream. Maybe some of those classics are things I should put up on the Patreon vote. Let me hang on. Examine the upper half of a mysterious key. You got into Dying Light a few weeks ago because you saw Co playing it on Christmas. So when I played it, it wasn't interesting, but when Co played it, it was interesting. That's fair, though. I did lack fluidity, according to that one guy. So I have half a key. I have so much handgun ammo. That's good, though. The enemies are only getting worse. I don't know, but somebody came in while I was playing Dying Light and said that I basically they were like, you suck. You need more fluidity. You need to practice your fluidity. And everybody else was like you. They're like, what the fuck? What does that mean? What the fuck? I even made an emote. It was like a puddle. It was like Teen Meat, but in a puddle. I don't know. I don't know. I think my channel exists for a place. It's like a place where people come to just take a shit on somebody and get that out of their system. That's what I offer the world. And I'm like, okay. I do need more fluidity. I think because it was a parkour game, he was trying to slam my ability to parkour or something. I don't know. This place is fucking huge. Aww. Way too crowded to be shit. Can't get no respect. That's alright, you know what? I'd take a dump right back in their face when they do that. I get my shit out too. It's a big old shit party. I think that's what he meant. Yeah, I think that's what he meant, but it was like the miniature version of slut meat when he came in and said that, because it didn't make any sense and everybody in chat took notice. They were like, what? Fluidity. Is there? No. So that's the truthfully the reason I play these shitty games is because nobody else plays them, and then therefore I cannot be judged for how shitty I am at this shitty game, you know? It gives me an upper edge. It gives me the upper deck. You want me to pour a drink on my keyboard? Is that what it is? Come here, you. I'm here to be funny, not good. If I'm good at the funny, that's all that matters. There you go. Speaking of upper deck, Checkers' dad found a bunch of his old basketball cards the other day. That was a hell of a transition. That was a hell of a transition. Gatekeeper notes. Who's the gatekeeper number 2? You don't like horror games or movies? But you're just... I like that, because I think a lot of people who actually come in here don't care for them, but they will watch me play them. Because I, like, diffuse them, I guess, in a sense. I make them less scary. Maybe. I make them funny. I tend to play shitty horror games, too, because I love them. Despite being told repeated times by the senior initiatives not to inquire about the gatekeeper to Lord Alfred, it seems to be a sensitive subject among the inner circles. I found myself unable to get him out of my mind. So I have resorted to leaving my room at night and exploring the boundaries of the Fog Island, particularly around the graveyard. I noticed that he emerges from the old rundown shack of a building that is kept out there. Surely that's not where he sleeps, if he sleeps at all. He roams the grounds at night, disappearing beyond the boundaries of the property, moving with the same glacial slowness. I've seen him leave through the swamps before, taking that rickety old boat through there. He's the only one I've seen cross the swamp. The strange noises and dangerous myths about the bogland doesn't seem to perturb him at all. Despite watching from the cover of trees and bushes, surely out of sight, I can't help but get the feeling he knows I'm there, watching him. Yet he doesn't seem to care. So I think the gatekeeper maybe brought me to Fog Island. You'd rather watch them be played. See, yeah, they don't really bother me. And even when they do, that's fun to me. And I guess it's kind of like watching or talking to anybody who's really interested in something they're doing. There's just something appealing about seeing somebody do something they genuinely enjoy, I guess. That makes sense, yeah, little black dress. I just, they don't do a ton for me in a scary way, so, which is good. I can play a ton of them. Even if I get a little spooked by him, it's always like the thrill of the anxiety. Combine. This fucking dog. There's so many of them, oh my god. Oh. Well, yeah, and like for me, the reason I prefer the horror, the shitty horror games, or kind of the bad ones, is so we can sit and clown on them like Mystery Science Theater or something, you know? That's just a good time to me. What is this? What is this funky old witch house? I love it here. I want to live here. Dream Zero, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back. Oh! The fucking birds are attacking me! What the fuck? Don't you dare! Okay, alright. The boggy swamp, we just read about this. You look like my friend Jessica who loses cars. Get away from me! No, no, no! You can't borrow my car, Jessica! Oh, Jesus. So please, Jade, I just need to go to the liquor store. It's not gonna take me too long. Silent Grove Cemetery. The sign on the door says, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. The door is locked." Again, the Odyssey. What kind of cryptic shit is that? Well, we just like kind of carved our way through the cemetery. We're clearly gonna have to go back in there. Let's see what this house is all about. Well, it looks like I'm gonna take a break here. We'll go ahead and save. Fantastic. Why can't you run into a sign in a horror game that reads, "We have cookies, come inside"? Like Hansel and Gretel or something. Should make a Hansel and Gretel game.